Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Legacy of Kain Solo Reaver for the Sony PlayStation 1. Also available on the Sega Dreamcast and the PC. In the last video, we started exploring this puzzle-laden area, wherever this is. And it looks like we're going to have to do even more. So, let's get to it. Statue.
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the time streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits. And yet, even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
So, yeah. That's Mobius, the main antagonist of Blood Omen. Anyway, there is a clock here, and if you drop down, you'll notice this particular symbol right here. So, we know what to kind of do just by looking. So we just need to make our way back up. And from here, we need to play with the mechanisms here. Alright. You, I believe, go over here. That's part of the thing done. Now, what about the rest of the symbol? Well, believe it or not, you kind of have to combine two symbols to create the one that we saw at the bottom. And, well, the only thing that's going to create that weird-looking tail at the bottom is that symbol up top. So, we need to pull the levers so we get the hands on those symbols and also move the lights around, and we can open that up. And we can just drop down. It's not like a high fall will do anything to us or anything. And now we have a light puzzle. Now there's red, and if you move red to here, if the light were to hit that right now, you get a red light and you trigger that. This is blue. If you run around this, turn it so that blue is facing this way, and the light were to hit that, you trigger that blue one. But what about purple? Well, you got blue and red. We can do that. And if you run around this in a specific way, we have our purple. With that taken care of, let us run around here. Apparently in a very specific direction, because that's what the game wants. We've got the red light. And we've got our blue. And by hitting all three of those, we open those doors. You do want to be careful around here. There are enemies. Thankfully. If you know where you're going, you'll know what they are. And if you know what you're doing, you'll be able to fight them. I am not dealing with that. I'm I'm not taking that. He's just going to get right back up. And it looks like... Okay, that's just a lantern. Still want to be very careful and wary of enemies, though, because they can pop up when you least expect it. And I should have thought about this. Or maybe I don't have to. I need to remember that when I hold a weapon and I'm trying to do the projectile thing, that the weapon in my hand, the physical weapon that I carry in my hand and not the Soul Reaver, takes precedence. At least I was able to make that work. So this one, you have 3 symbols with 3 colors behind them. And if you look down here, you have a red, a blue, and a yellow hand. So, you want the red hand to be in such a way, in such a position, that it goes to this vampire-looking thing, this vampiric-looking symbol. And I will keep running around this as long as I have to, just to get it over there. There we go. And the little triangles looking thing is for blue. So we need to go to blue. And we need to just keep running around until we get the blue hand over there. This can be a little annoying, I know, but at least we're getting it. And finally, the things that look like 3s is where the yellow one is supposed to be. So, if I were to run in this direction, yep, got it right there. And that opens up all 3 parts of this door. Now we need to be careful because there are going to be more enemies. And I'm going to put this down. I want to set him on fire. And he's gone in that direction. No, he's going back. Got him. Now I'm going to get his life force towards me. And from here I can safely drop down just a little bit. I actually have to not hold the button while doing this in order to drop down the platforms here. And I need to keep looking around because there's probably still going to be an enemy or 2 somewhere around here. This is where the guy was before we torched him. So I got that going for me. And there should be another enemy somewhere around here. Or that did not get him. But he's still moving around. How quaint. Is he not going to change direction? Well, I guess I'm going to have to make him change direction. Get out of here, you. Well, let's can pick that back up. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be even more to deal with. There's going to be one more guy down here. Got him. Now, of all the puzzle rooms here, This guy is going to be... Or this room I should say, will be the most frustrating. Why is that not showing up? Did I absorb it or no? Well, he's gone. Kind of. Sort of, maybe. Oh, I did get him. But he comes back. Or this is a different guy entirely. I'll take care of them all the same. Alright. Now, we need to get these gears moving. And in order to do that, we need to move these blocks. Thankfully, doing that is a snap. Just get these out of the way so you can move the middle one. There you go. Now that brings up that platform over there. But if you're not paying attention, you won't know that you need to get to that. You'll be probably be worried too much about this one. So you want to get over here and then float your way over to here. And you should be able to take a ride on the piston once it comes your way. Don't even bother using the plane switch to get that to work because it won't. And you can climb back up if you need to, but we don't need to. And you need to be very careful over here because there is an enemy. Matter of fact, I'm seeing him right now. And he saw me. Well, that's what we got this for. I can't believe I took damage. I was ready for him and he still got me. Not particularly pleased about that. Now, believe it or not, well, I'll do that later. But you'll see what I mean. There are windows around here. And these windows will allow us to do something. Those windows that we saw on the way down will allow us to kind of work on this puzzle. Can I switch planes and then do something around here? I can. I can get my health back this way. I can get all my health back this way. I want to absorb you. Thank you so much. Okay, that dropped down. And now, hopefully, I can get right to work. So what you could get these two blocks down here on top of each other, place it where I'm standing right now, and then high jump to get the third. But you won't be able to get the fourth at all. That's where the windows come in. So we can push that. And we can push that when we go back up. That's the only way you're going to get that top one. That's the only way you're going to be able to bring it down. And from here, I'm going to grab my stuff just to be safe. All right, we need to pay very close attention to what's going on around here because I need to figure out what I'm looking at. All right. You can go over here. And I believe you can go over on the lower left and well, I kind of have that right, though not really. Okay. Now, if I were to flip this upside down, would this do anything? What is it supposed to look like? Okay. Cool. But I need to look like that from this angle. And it doesn't look like it's going to do that. Not unless I push it again. Okay. Let's keep flipping this until we get it right. We may have gotten it right, though. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe we have. And I thought I grabbed the block. I didn't. That should do it for this one. Let's compare. Perfect. All right. You... I need to move you out of the way first. Okay. You go on the upper left. And you need to be flipped around a little bit. Let's see what happens if I do this. That wouldn't do anything. Okay. And I put that back down. I didn't want to do that quite yet. This can be finicky, but only a little bit. And now we have it. And you require no flipping at all as far as I can tell. So I can just put you in the lower, well, in the one place where I have yet to put a block anyway. And that opens that door. So now we can go down here. Do want to be careful though. There are enemies down here. Though you can climb back up if you need to. Now, this right here tells you what you need to do. And that's a door. You need to open that door. In the meantime and in between time, I'm claiming this guy's soul so I don't have to fight him. Get over here. And then from here, there should be another guy. Okay, I'm seeing him. When I stop moving my upper body, that's when I'm going to throw something at him. Are you serious? Well, you want to do it this way, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I have no idea where my weapon went. I'll just grab another. So we have tuning fork and triangle. We have spearhead and pie. And we have female symbol and Z. I really don't know how to read these symbols, so I'm just gonna do what I need to do. So here's the triangle. We need to run around this until we line it up with the tuning fork. Then we go over here. That thing up there looks pretty ominous, by the way. There is the Z. So let's move it up to the circle symbol looking thing. And from here, we have the tuning, well, we have the pie. So we just need to go over here, run around in a circle without doing things too drastically. Did I do something wrong? Let me look around first. You are lined up where you should be. You were not, apparently. I thought I had you on the tuning fork. Oh, shoot. Or I just had you facing the wrong way. I had you facing the wrong way. And now these three things, these three little platforms, are now swinging back and forth. We need to get on each one of these. And when they swing towards the switch, you need to flip the switches so they are in the up position. For best results, you want to stand on the little dials that you turned around with your constriction ability. And you want to do a high jump from there. Alright. And if you know what you're doing, you can actually jump straight up to them with a running jump when they're at their lowest point. You can flip those switches in any order that you want, and when you flip them all to the up position, you will open that door. So, Once we go through here, we're not going to have much left. Matter of fact, if I can see it, there it is. There's the final battle. Looks deathly ominous, doesn't it? Just hit the mic while I do this with my hand too. That's just perfectly fine. We go through there. We're facing Kain. So I'm gonna save the game here, even though it'll just take me back to the Exalted one if I ever reload it. And that's all the exploration for this area that there is. Join me next time for the finale of Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!